Good morning children. Let's study two lessons from GK today. 23rd chapter Flight World and 24 musical instruments. Okay, so here the first one, 23rd chapter Flight World is all about birds. Okay, flying birds. Here we can find different types of birds and different varieties or species of birds are found in the world. Tick the correct answer that what does the term endangered species denote. This word we have, this term you have studied in especially science and even in geography lessons also. Endangered species, what is the meaning endangered species? Which means three options are given. Species already wiped out. Endangered means species which is wiped out completely from the earth surface, still now it's not existing. Second option, species at the risk of extinction, the variety of animals or birds which is risk of extinction. Extinction means getting over completely. Risk of extinction means which is going to be ended completely. Third option is species of a certain area, animals or birds of a certain area. We can say penguins are found only in Antarctica, kangaroos are found in Australia. These are all species of animals or birds existing in a specific area or a certain area. So here the endangered species means, what is the meaning here? Option B is the right answer. Species at the risk of extinction. We can say here first option, species already wiped out. That is the word we use, extincted animals, completely wiped out. Here the second option is the right option, species at the risk of extinction, which is going to be ended. It is risky their life. Endangered species means at the risk of extinction. Now second question, which bird sews together the edges of leaves and with the strands of grass to build its nest? See here, in this world of birds, we can find many birds which are we can call architectures in the nature. Very beautifully they build their nests. Some sort of birds are there, their name you have to find out. They can sew together the edges of leaves and the strands of grass together, sewing like stitching very beautifully, very architecturally, very talented birds. They do themselves this work. And what type of birds they are? Tailor bird, robin, magpie. So three birds are given here, tailor bird. So from the word name itself we can understand which is a tailor bird, which is used together the edges of leaves and the strands of grass to build its nest. Now coming to the third question, where is the Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary? Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary is located in Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Haryana. Option 3 is the right answer. Haryana is the right option. Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary. Coming to the fourth question, what is the study of birds called? We know study of birds, study of animals, study of butterflies. There are different terms given for the study. So study of birds are called herpetology, ichthyology, ornithology. The study of birds are called ornithology. Third option is the right answer. Ornithology is the study of birds. Now coming to the fifth question, which of these options is least likely to be a cause for a bird species becoming extinct? What are the reasons? There are many reasons why the birds or animals are extincted or getting extincted, means getting over completely, wiping out from the earth surface. We know that dinosaurs once existed on the earth surface. Dinosaurs are such a kind of large animals. There are many species, flying dinosaurs are there, different varieties of dinosaurs. Now in the present world, in the modern world, we have never seen, we cannot find these animals. So how they are extincted? Many reasons we can say, maybe earthquakes, maybe meteor, asteroids falling on the Earth's surface, or maybe the climatic changes, many different reasons we can say. So these are many reasons or causes of the extinction of animals. So here evolution process also. We know that the human beings are evolved from monkeys. Evolution theory of Charles Darwin, we have studied the theory of evolution, that maybe we are not born as the present form. Okay, so we were born as monkeys, or in a many evolution process completed after the human beings, the modern man, have evolved. So evolution may be a reason. Meteorites are falling on the earth, so that the extinction of animals can take place. Earthquake is a reason. So among these three causes, some sort of birds have extincted from Earth's surface. So least causes, okay, three of the causes, three can cause the extinction of animals or birds from the Earth's surface. But among these three, which is the least cause? For evolution, meteor strike and earthquake. Earthquakes are very least cause. Okay, it's also the less reason for the extinction of birds from the Earth's surface. Now coming to the sixth question, which of the following birds normally feeds on dying creatures rather than catching its prey? We know that many of the animals are birds. They are birds of prey or animals of prey, which means they kill other animals and eat. Okay, lion or tigers or these animals, they kill other animals, smaller animals, and they consume. But some sort of birds also, we can say large birds, they are killing the smaller birds and eating. Okay, here, but some sort of birds, they do not kill the animals or birds. They only feed on dying creatures, which are died animals, or the dead flesh of animals. Which birds eat the dead flesh of animals or dying creatures? Which are the options are there? Falcon, eagle and vulture. We can say the right answer is vulture. They feed on dead flesh of animals. They don't kill, and they only eagle, we know eagle catches the smaller birds and kill and eat. But vulture consumes dead flesh of animals. Coming to the seventh question, which of these is a member of crow family? Crows, we know that black color bird crows are there. So among these three options, one bird belongs to the crows family or the crow species, that is magpie, hoop or hoopy, and cuckoo. Cuckoo, we know, we often say koel, cookie or cuckoo. So here the option first one is magpie is the right option, because it belongs to the crow family. Magpie looks like a crow only, but it has white color, white and black color also. But crows are black in color. Magpie has white color also, and white and black color also. Now coming to the eighth question, what are brood parasites? What are brood parasites? We know brooding. What is brooding called? Birds lay eggs and sit upon it and hatching the eggs. Okay, continuously for a few days they sit upon the eggs, giving heat. Okay, they are naturally hatching the eggs. So that is called brooding. Now, what is brood parasites? Which birds are called brood parasites? Options: parasites making nets for their brood, and here brood parasites are making nest for their brooding purpose. They are making nest. Second one, birds laying eggs in other birds' nest. You might have seen the birds which are making laying eggs in other birds' nest. Some birds, we know that they make their own nest and lay eggs, and they are brooding here. Okay, third option, birds making nest for others. Three options are there. Parasites making nest for their brooding, purpose, the birds which are making the nest. Second option, birds which are laying eggs in other birds' nest. They don't make a nest, but they lay eggs in other birds' nest. We can say cuckoo or the quail is a bird. It does not make a nest, okay, but it lays eggs in crow's nest. Okay, so observe in the nature we can find cuckoos are the birds which lay eggs in other birds' nest, especially crow's nest. Third option, birds making nest for others. Any bird, can we say that they are making nest for other birds? Here brood parasites are birds laying eggs in other birds' nest. So we can say the example of cuckoo. So the second option is right answer. Birds, brood parasites means birds laying eggs in other birds' nest. Now coming to the ninth question, which of these is a game bird? Game bird, birds used for games, pheasant, eagle and falcon. Game bird is pheasant, it's not pheasant, its pronunciation is pheasant, a colorful bird it is. Pheasants are game birds. Now last and 10th question is most birds lay eggs, so they are called. The birds which are laying eggs, we know that most of the birds lay eggs. And can you name any bird which is giving birth to its child without laying eggs? Bats. Bats are mammals. We have studied bats do not lay eggs. Bats give birth to babies. Okay, so here most birds lay eggs, so they are called oviparous, viviparous and ovoviviparous. Okay, three options are there: oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous. Okay, the term used for the birds which are laying eggs are right option is A, oviparous. Oviparous is the term used for the birds which are laying eggs. Okay, so that chapter is over. Now coming to the 24th chapter, musical instruments. We will study about musical instruments. As who are interested in music, they know the name of the instruments. We can see here many of the musical instruments are used in our country and all over the world. Especially these are the instruments mostly used in our country only, in India. Traditional Indian musical instruments. So we can find some of them are played with a hand or fingers, and even tabla we know we are using hand for playing, and some instruments we are using fingers, and some instruments are made with strings also. So let's see few examples here. The first picture, see the textbook, and first picture is a stringed instrument. Strings are there with wires. Wire strings are there. It is mostly made of wood and gourd. We know what is gourd, and bottle gourd or other gourds are the vegetables, are the vegetable shell or the gourd shell is used to make such kind of instruments. Here we can say this is a kind of instrument which is made of wood or such a gourd. The player plucks the strings on one at a time in a steady or repetitive and orderly manner to get melodious tunes. See, here we can find people are coming our homes singing this, are using this instrument. They are using this instrument which we can call it as tanpura. Tanpura is a musical instrument. Usually in villages people who are coming and singing music with this instrument. Now coming to the second picture, this is a clay pot, a earthen pot, provides rhythmic accompaniment in Carnatic classical music. In especially it's played with the hands. We can see this picture. It is called a ghatam. Okay, see the pronunciation. It is called a ghatam, which is used in Carnatic music, and it's an earthen pot or the clay pot. Coming to the third picture, which is mostly used in South India, Southern India. You can see this picture. two sides, okay, are different sizes. One is narrow and end, and one is very wide end. See here, it's a single piece of wood that is hollowed out and has plain heads on both sides. Its heads, two sides, it has heads and it is playing on these heads only. But the central part, we can say it's a wooden piece, a log, and inside or interior part is hollowed out. Removed the inner part of this log and this instrument is made, which we can call as mridangam, which is called a mridangam. Now you can see tanpura, ghatam and mridangam. Coming to the fourth picture, this is, you are very familiar with this picture because this is played, we can find a goddess Saraswati is playing this musical instrument. We can find out whenever you see the picture of goddess Saraswati, this instrument, musical instrument is in her hand. This is stringed instrument with the strings or wires are there. Three distinct parts are there. This instrument has. There are 7 strings in all. 7 strings are tied there. It is played with plastic or metal plectrum or fingers. We can use fingers for playing, or any metals are used, or plastic also is used for playing. Any metal plectrum are also used for. It is made from jackwood or gourd. We can also use, see here, gourd is also used instead of wood also, but mostly its wood is from jackwood. Okay, jackwood means jackfruit, we know, and jackwood is used. Okay, the frets are made of brass also. You can find out it is also made with the brass. Now that is called veena. The picture often we can find with the goddess Saraswati. Veena is the instrument. Now next one, fifth one is it is a North Indian version of the mridangam, almost similar to mridangam, but it is mostly used in North India. We say pakhvaj. Okay, pakhvaj is also similar to mridangam. Now coming to the last picture, you are familiar with this. It's a classical North Indian hand drum. It is smaller version of dhol, and we can often say call it as dholak. Okay, dholak is this instrument. This is also almost looking like a mridangam. It also has two sides, two heads, which is played with. That is all for today, and tomorrow we will study with another lesson, antonyms and synonyms.